Nimbula vinaka marotaka ni nda mai vitalna vatana kavinaka ni koa kena varotaki tiko na uli ni zaka Lovo kena uli me kena vakadori tiko e manukau na veva ki okalandi ni silandi na kavinaka ni koa kita usami sikobongo na vale ne no buweko tomu turanga ni ono mai na sala turanga lau na kema mi rede tiko na bonua na vakadori kena na uli Vira na ngoni vule rasuve ni silandi na kena dhaka na Lovo mena keni tiki vu dari sarangango na vuno na dhaka kina na bakasanga ni mataka na vina katikina na vatu na vina katalanga kina na mbuka kena vina katalanga kina ira na kena linga ni bakasanga na linga ni kena barotaki na kakana na bakadoriti ko na vule na sikini mataka koni kina marotaka ni ngoni na bisureti vira kena na ngoni Ker talanga ngase vake revina kata merabuliza na kena wakasangari na kakana na Lovo ni sureti muni na yaramikina naka. We'll be basically showing you the materials that are needed for a Lovo or earth oven to be made. So basically this is a Lovo pit or umu pit as they know in Polynesia. So some of the key resources that are needed for a successful cooking in the earth oven are special stones or batu in Fijian. So these stones will be heated up tomorrow using this firewood or muka that has been collected and prepared by the owner of the house who's given us this space for us to use.
Televi come maluaka la salasa Nadui kai erangau talekaka Uninonra na kita leva merasarawa Navei om bala bula bula Om bala bula bula Kemu indivi navei om bala bula Kamai magawa awirobiko Karakarawa tuna bekau au gorogoro Sarauta New Zealand Monauro Que muita lano ao pilar de mina do vei o bala bula bula. O bala bula bula. Che mu indivina vei o bala bula bula. Che mu indivina vei o bala bula bula.
Na kena Lovo ruta kena ndurta kan dona Lovo ni bosota ni sinturira na nguna tubani kinambuka ni barni da kana Lovo ndona kambi mina da Lovo ya kena tubani nambuka me bila tai binaka sultel chunga ngalala mero ni durtal chunga nantange na nguna wanga chukina nambuka ni rede chumengo sa tubo chutuna mbuka sa wanga na Lovo sa mbitel teningo na ndela ni Lovo na ngoda na pakato chukuna leo ni patu na mbiu na Lovo me na leo ni Lovo se na leo na libni kakana na sanga imevavi kibakai lili na kakana na lili ngana patu bangataki kibakai limu na kakana limu telanga na patu na bangataki santo na kambimbi na kena ngaru ni mindu kata bina na patu ni mbera ni ngai zaka ngai mbieni na Lovo dia na nikua na parte tu ango vir na nonda na sona ngwanera lubibi tira tungo ni slander sanga tunikila na kena ndo wakai dhuri na zaka ni Lovo zaka chuna Lovo me bukira ka zaka talchwana kena vitamba me ndo na ngunisala me rindra kilaki na zaka bwa na Lovo kena mbiu na kakana me zaka sara sambuta le banga tekisara kena bunua na le banga teki kore mata iyo
And we put it in a hole with fire.
Yes. We're going to cook some meat in there, with some root crops, cassava, taro.
That's what we did. That's what we knew. That's what we Lovo did.
Yes.
And then it got all burnt up.
Yes.
I think he cut them.
So this morning we had our Lovo theory session at the Manukau Institute of Technology, and we learned about some of the key ingredients that you need to have in order for you to have a successful Lovo experience. Leo, can you take the... So the first one is the root crop. So what am I holding?
Root crop.
Yeah, root crop. And what's the name in Fijian?
Taro.
Taro or Ndalo. Nice. Naka ratu. Okay. So the first one is the root crop. What's the second one?
Fish. Cassava.
Fish. Okay. So let's go with the group of meat. So one is the root crop. The second one is the meat. And then the third one is the vegetables. Those are the three big groupings. So the first one here, we've got the Lovo. So right now, we are here at Tomu's house in Otahuhu, and we are learning about the actual making of the Lovo. So outside, they've actually started preparing the Lovo oven. So at the bottom, they have to put the mbuka or the firewood, and then they have to put the vatu or the rocks on the top. So the firewood will have to hit the vatu. The rocks is what cooks the Lovo. Vatu. And so the fire has to be started much earlier on, so that the rocks is very red hot. And this ndala that I'm holding is going to go on top of the hot stones. And so what happens as well is they try to remove all the wooden stuff, all the firewood stuff, so that the only thing in the Lovo is the hot stone. So right now, Mr. Wudindilo is peeling the cassava, or the ndalo, sorry. And this is a very important process. Keep going. And the peeling of the skin, it's very important. And so because of the number of people, so as we learned in our class this morning, to know how many people are there, you have to develop the menu that is set for the number of people, as well as the time, the duration of when the Lovo is going to be cooking. So we spoke to Tomu, the owner of the Lovo, and he mentions with the amount of ndalo we have, the amount of palusami we've got, and the amount of waka and toa, chicken, we may cook the Lovo for an hour and a half. So that's based on his calculation. So it's very important that we have the men and the women doing this cooking. So the men, they do the firewood and the preparation of the oven, which we have outside, and of course the peeling of the ndalo. We have a volunteer man who's helping us with the cooking of the oven. And I think one very important point I want to share with everyone, that for us, for the cooking of the Lovo, it's very important for young boys in the village, and for them to know how to cook using the Lovo from a very young age. And in actual fact, when I was talking to Tomu yesterday, he was mentioning to us that Lovo is actually the job of children. So Sam, Leo, Cadence, and Hunter, before you having a girlfriend, you need to know how to make a Lovo. Lovely to have you, Aunt Hunter. He's agreed. And of course our handsome Tongan prince here, who's joined us. So so that's a little bit of a brief about the Lovo. And so in terms of the Lovo, what you really need is this, the nranchaina. So we got this morning, which is to do with the covering of the food. So this is very important, because these leaves, it kind of captures the steam. So we layer it on top of the food. And you need not only any type of rock you see, it has to be a special kind of rock, especially the volcanic basalt rocks, black ones, because the black, it captures the heat. Because some of the rocks which are weak, when it heats up in the fire, it breaks. We are now doing the practical of Lovo making 101. So we've been talking about the theory part of Lovo making. Now you're all holding your ndalo, Sam. Ian, you're holding your ndalo. Level for peeling it. That's very good, which was very fast. Charlotte, and if you can see the Lovo pit itself. So now we're actually taking the ndalo. So can you please walk and take your ndalo one by one?
Move on.
So put your ndalo and come back.
Talendina Niraidi Kebuni Konimboy Vinaka Maeseni Devuna.
Kali is trying to come down the charcoal, but the key part of the Lovo is to move away all the firewood away so that the Lovo stones is there for the heat, and they're spreading it around so that the heat is equal. So you can see there we've got the ndalo, we've got the toa, the chicken, and we've got the waka, which is the pork, and also the pulsa.
Tunabula eta timbi tunandrauna kena sena e maleka aungiva meu taukena talendina niraidi kemuni koniboi vinaka Maeseni Devuna Koniboi Vinaka Maeseni Devuna Koniboi Vinaka Maeseni Devuna.
As I said before, after we do the palusami and get you guys to make your own, because you guys will make your own, we will get our little ones to learn how to grate the coconut. Okay, so we've got the new, okay, the coconut here, and the vetaki. Everybody say vetaki? Vetaki. Vetaki. Right, so this is how it's spelled. Okay? V-E-T-A-K-I. Vetaki. Okay? This is a very old Fijian word for coconut grater. Like now, modern Fijians, they call it kari-kari-niniu, which is very kind of, kind of contemporary, which is, kind of translating actually what you're doing. But it's actually a noun, the verb for this, or the noun for this rather, which is called this. Yeah? So a lot of Fijians today, they wouldn't know this. They usually use the kari-kari-niniu, which is actually you just describing what you're doing, which is grating the coconut. But I think for the sake of PC and what we're doing, it's better that we bring back some of these old words for us to learn. So the kids, you're gonna be grating some coconuts. Yeah? Yes. And it's gonna be the highlight of today. So that's that, and that's that. So today we go to the supermarket and get the Lolo. Everybody say Lolo? Lolo. Lolo. All right, so Lolo is the coconut cream. But the same thing that is in this packet is actually inside here. Okay? But it's not just here. You have to actually process it. You have to squeeze it out. So it's a lot of work. Okay? So today is kind of a good way to appreciate what we do in Auckland. You go to the supermarket and buy this. But in Fiji, you do this. But you can choose either. That's a beautiful world that we live in today. Okay? So there you go. So that's to do with the Lolo. And the ingredients for making the polusami, because you need to go to, now we go to the supermarket and get a bunch of this. So this is found at Food for Less, opposite McDonald's in Otahuhu for $4 a bunch. Because of today, obviously, we have to pay $4, so we got this. And apparently, this just arrived from Fiji, where we picked it up yesterday afternoon. So we're going to take out the little branches. But for those of us who grew up in Fiji, the actual branch of this as well, this is very, very nutritious. And it's very nutritious for those who are malnourished. And it's also nutritious for young mothers, because somehow it helps with the production of milk. Oh, wow. Yeah? So we are very blessed in Fiji, or in the islands, where you have technology, Samoans and the Tongs, who also have the same method of cooking, but I bet the Fijian one is always tasty. Okay, right. Thank you girls for that. So what we were shown yesterday with the leaves, so we have to go by sizes. Okay, so the big sizes, we put them together in a heap. So Sarah, can you come in here? So this one is kind of already in a heap, so maybe just put, so the big ones together, medium, so you kind of have four groups. They need to be nice and like big like this and closed. But if you have the torn ones, you can just shred it and then you're gonna layer it up. Yeah. So let's group it up. Let's group it first. Okay, this one here. Who's the other one? Yeah, big ones. Okay. So that one goes there.
That one is a part of something.
Okay. So we can just make 3 here. Put it on top. Right. Yeah. So these 2, Sala, that one, and this one. So we just make it 3. Okay, and then this one. So what happens is that because the small ones are very soft, these are the ones you put the last. Yeah? So we have to put the hard ones at the bottom because it holds the meat and holds the coconut cream together. Okay, so what's going to happen? So Salah, move it, okay? Can you do the same? Can you group them? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a like a working bee. So which means where's the foil? Oh yeah, foil. So Charlotte and Juliet, can you just pull out the foil? Can you pull it up?
Like the whole thing?
Just roll up the one roll of one sheet. Yeah, so roll it up so I can see roll it up. Then cut. Yeah, on the edge. Yeah. Can you do, how many of you want to make it? 6? Yeah, we do 6. So how many? 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you can do it with your auntie. Yeah? Remember going back to the menu, so the number of people you're going to be feeding, depending on the number of coconut cream you need. Eh? So this is because we're just doing it for the demo, we just have 1. Yeah? Okay? Right, so the onion is a key part of this. Yeah, so we'll just do a big. Yeah, can cook. Yeah, so we just do little kind of blocks. So apparently we were, for me, I'm used to having tomatoes and decorations to put in the palusami. But what I was told by this palusami queen that I apparently found yesterday, she said that the tomatoes and things that people add in, it makes the food go stale quickly. Yeah, so that was interesting. Yeah, so she said to me the onion is just good enough, but you need to have just enough salt to go into it. Apparently we don't have salt today, but that's okay. So you need to have salt. Welcome, Lovo province into the class and their sour. Okay. Okay, so maybe we need one more, right? So who's the expert? No. So what happens in this method, which was very interesting, is that what my auntie did was she just put all the corned beef inside, all together. But the ones I'm used to is very different, but I won't go there because my recipe is very different. Paul's recipe is different, Juliet, everyone. Eh? So for her to put it like this is so much easier. So all into the whole. Yeah, I have to behave. So we've got to mix it all up. Okay, so the best part is coming up, which all of you are going to be making your own. But because all of our roro is already gone in the Lovo, we don't have enough to go around. But let's share, eh? Share and care. Okay, oh, this is a good mix. Varasa, Lolo, and the Tini Mbulmakau. Beautiful, eh? So now you've got all of that in there, as well as the Masima. Masima? What's Masima? Salt. Okay, so a little bit of salt in there. Some people, they have Vetsin, which is Chinese salt. Up to you how your taste buds go. You put it all in there, have it ready. So now you've got your foil. So everybody will have their turn, but I'll show it only once. So you need to concentrate. So no talking. Okay? Because Fijians love to talk. But talk at the right time, eh? Okay, so what I've been told is this. And then I might try and get the feedback for those who've already made palusami. Hands up those who've already made palusami. Dua, rua, tolu, va, lima. Wow, man, this boy does a lot of stuff. Yeah, kasamu, awesome. Everybody go for the middle of the palusami, because that's where the meat is. And the other side is still sitting there waiting for you to pick it. But it's dry. So what this auntie of me did was to make sure that everybody eats everything, is to make sure that the lolo is evenly spread. So this is the best way to do it. So put the lolo in, and then you do it in different layers. Oh, it's at the top. Right. Yeah? So we'll do that, and then you start drawing. Yeah? Who's artistic here? Who's a painter? Yeah? Yeah, so this is what you do. Yeah, it's fun, eh? Cooking in Fijian is very good. So, yeah, so try to look for, if you're looking for a Fijian wife, this is the time to look. Maybe I'll use 2 more, eh? Or maybe just 1. Because this one is too big. Okay? Roll and fold. Okay, and as I fold, if I still feel it's a bit dry, I can take a little bit of the oil, the lolo, and put more. The more lolo you have, the lolo is the magic ingredient. Yeah, that's a magic ingredient. And then you roll it one more time. Okay, so there. See, can you see it's soaked with coconut cream? Yes. Yeah, the coconut cream, that's a real deal. Okay, man, I should start my own cooking show. Yeah. Paul, can you move over and join me?
When is the grated coconut?
The pardon?
Grated coconut.
Okay, the grated coconut, this is the quick version.
Oh.
Yeah? But after this, we'll do the grating and then we'll squeeze it and then you'll get the same cream. Yeah? So we're doing it the quick way this time. And then what you do, you just do this. Okay. Yeah. That's it. That's done. Okay? So this is it. This is your balsam. So everybody, come this way, Sawa, bring your foil and do the same thing. So this is the final. Very good. Okay, yeah? So that's what you continue to do. Who wants to go after? Sam? So you're gonna start from the side and then you slowly make your way inwards. So that's the way you should grate the coconut. You don't grate from the inside because otherwise you'll start to just pull out the two big pieces and it's not what you wanted. Because the finer the coconut flesh is, the more cream you're gonna get out of it. That's the aim. Okay, so it's very important that you do it slowly. Don't rush with the grating and do it slowly like this. Okay? And don't rush your grating. So this is called coconut grating. Okay? Okay, so any volunteers? That's it. Now the grace for putting the new, the same.
Take 2 contours.
Nice. Responsible. Very creative.
Kelly will make a good wife.
We're gonna go get something.
Okay, you can go with the uncle there.
Oh, wait.
Don't want to? Okay.
Oh, it smells good.
Umbuka umiuti suwa elulu nalomangu liuba kanaluma Isana mula kodeine tukuna Isai kulau na koroni kukuna suva e ulihi nai walu e na vei ngauna Isau tangi e la long na lumisuva Isatu yawa auhi yabutuka Isakamani namata muauna lumba Uitakana nongumula monita
So bad I got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all of the time since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats and their sails afloat. If I could only see the familiar sunrise sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Gonna see my baby again. Gonna be with some of my friends. Maybe I feel better again on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. Aloha nui wau, I ku'u o ne hanau o laie. No ka ohana e ho mena ni la o laie. Ho me hana ia mai ku'una I ke alana la I kai hikina kai malino he aloha I ono. Aloha nui wau, I ku'u o ne hanau o laie. No ka ohana e ho mena ni la o laie. Ho me hana ia mai ku'una I ke alana la I kai hikina kai malino he aloha I ono. Well, I'll never be blue, my dreams come true